All right, everybody, Merchant Metals is back for another short video. We are taking a ride down to the storage container, dropping off another load of stuff. This time we're going to load up all our wire. Everything that is decent enough to sell, like this Romex wire, and some of these spools and all that. I got a few other things over here. I got a whole spool wire down there. There's a good bit. So we're going to start loading it up and getting it in the car to the storage container. And ever since then, half the strength, half the energy, half the will, I've been training my body to work the right way again. I've been trying so hard to get back up to what I used to be. But heat stroke will change your life. Sure will, you know. Well, the only thing I can do is keep hammering along, keep going. I can't work construction no more. It's what I did the biggest majority of my life. And it's just kind of a depressing thing to think about, that I can't keep up with it no more. I can't work 60, 70 hours a week no more. My body doesn't let me. I don't want to die. So I am taking on work that I can do and that I could limit my time. I could choose my own hours. Scrapping meets all that criteria. So that's what I started doing, because I had tools, equipment. I got my truck. It's going to be fixed soon. Can't wait to get that back. I'm absolutely just slaughtering my car right now. But what can you do, you know? But try, keep trying. 1 foot ahead of the next, you know? Or 1 foot in front of the other foot. Left, right, left. Okay. Yep. But enough of the small talk. That buggy up there is full. We're gonna go throw that in the car and come down here and try to load another buggy. See if we can make the car squat with wire. All right, Merchant Metals. Taking a quick break. The storage container. Because I got a feeling that I think someone would buy this for a little bit more than scrap value, wouldn't you say? Especially this brand new stuff here. All right, that's a good armful. Oops, got a little tangled up here. I don't want to keep it nice and neat if I can. That's better. Hey, quit your yapping, please. Solid Bear Bright. That's good stuff. I'm gonna have to deal with that barking stuff here. We'll be right back. All right, battery died, so we are continuing our massive wire haul to the yard. We're gonna be having an auction soon, so I'm trying to get everything here, you know. Trying to get it all here. I'm gonna need more boxes. Oh. Whew. I'll try to use this one. This one's all cracked up. You're being a good boy, Macy. I'll take you to the park later. How about that? Yeah? Sounds good to me. And we just got that little bit of stuff, and then the trunk to deal with here. So getting there. Yeah, that's a lot. I still got another carload too to get here. We'll be doing that tomorrow, and then we're gonna have to spend an hour, maybe 2 hours tomorrow here. And yep, have to organize a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, a lot of copper stuff. Ooh. Someone's gonna love this stuff. Hopefully I get some good money for it with this auction. I'm betting on being able to get more than scrap value for this new stuff, you know? That's what I'm hoping for. Getting there. Wow. Got some guys down there working on a truck. I'm glad that they're minding their own business. Yep. And then a few household items. And I got some awesome Nascar stuff right here. This is 175 feet of 1.5 inch fire hose, basically. Firefighter's grade hose. Someone might like that. You could have a large discharge hose for something. And here's some really cool stuff. It's all NASCAR related. Here's a really cool piece right here. This was like one of the actual pit stop markers, I believe. Signed and everything, so that's going to be pretty cool. Let's see what people would think about that. Signed by quite a few people, actually, so this was around the time when Dale Earnhardt was alive, you know. So it's kind of cool to get his and his son's signature on one thing, you know. And this sign was probably actually used as the pit stop marker in one of the races. I wish I knew which one. That would have helped out a lot, but yep. Here's some other stuff. This got damaged somehow. I don't know what's going on there. Here's another really good piece, though. I know you hear that other dog, Mason. You're being a good boy. But this is actually, see, a picture of them both and all the stats. Pretty cool, huh? This one, I believe, was done professionally, so it's kind of hard to see, but I don't want to pull it out of the packaging just yet. But yeah, a picture of them together, father and son. And their stats, like I just said. Pretty cool. There was even a bust of his head, but I don't know where it went. I don't know where it is. I thought I put it in here, but I did not. I'm gonna set this like right here. I'm gonna have to organize this stuff up really good so it's easy for the auctioneer guy to look through it. Not in there. In here. Down here somewhere. That's not a bed. Yeah, I don't know. Must be still at the house. I'll have to bring it tomorrow. I can't forget. I need all that stuff together. This is a vintage tiny sailor, complete with little sailor hat right there. And he's got his boat right there too, on to show his face. Yeah. There he is. He's kind of creepy. And that's his boat. Yep. All right. We got everything in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 large bins of pretty heavy freaking bins of wire. Probably about 100 something pounds a piece. I was struggling to get them in here. But tomorrow we're gonna move another load in here. Then we gotta organize all this stuff before the auctioneer gets here. And yep, so Merchant Metals is signing out for now, and we're gonna get on back to the house. Everybody have a good day, and you know, toodaloo. I might use that more. I bought some masking tape and maybe some duct tape. And there's a lot of good tape in here. I think I should sell some of this. I'll never use this much in my lifetime, I don't think. Well, the duct tape I will. I'll always use this stuff. This is good stuff. But maybe we should think about taking some of this tomorrow. We'll see. We will see. Taking this. And I should find a permanent marker or something so I can label stuff. Oh, that's a full case of lake cable. Yeah. Full case. Couple more ram sets. I got ram sets out the wazoo. You know. Okay, wazoo. Look, it's like a circular skateboard, you know, very dangerous. I don't like that thing. One morning I came down here and I stepped on that and I ended up on my butt so hard, so fast. Oh. It's like I blinked and I was on the floor. Yeah. Okay, so what's this? That's even got a good bit. Oh, scratch that. This stuff, we'll just, I don't know, we'll leave it. This is all, these spools don't have enough wire on them for it to even make it look good, right? So that's all just going to be scrap. I do want to take these LED rolls with me. I got these like strip lights and all the plugs and drivers for them. I was going to do something cool with it, but fortunately I'm out of time and I don't need them. I mean, maybe take one for the travel trailer so I can light up stuff on the outside, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, you know, that might not be a bad idea, honestly. I could wrap one of these along the bottom side skirt of the travel trailer and give it kind of a neon glow. When I'm outside, I can see stuff. So I'm not tripping over crap or this or that or the other thing. That's not a bad idea. You know what? We're going to hang on to some of that and look into it tomorrow. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. Look at this Romex here. Nobody ever used it. But it's so dirty. I don't even want to put it in with a pile, man. It's like, it looks like it was floating in a lake or not floating, sinking in a lake. And it was there for like 10 years or some crap. But, you know, in reality, this probably sat in somebody's barn for 20 years. Never used it. You know, it's kind of sad the way things don't get used. And guys like me try to find ways to repurpose stuff like that. Or just turn it right back into its original copper 100% form. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to stop yapping. I think the buggy up there is full-ish. I want to take this stuff with me if I have room. Got a couple more spools right here. What's this thing? I mean, it's some heavy-duty stuff right there, man. It's like the thickest Romex I've ever seen. But it's old. Really old. Maybe it's used. If it's off a spool, it gets you thinking, you know? Like maybe you shouldn't use it. but I would. All right. All right. We are going to go load the car. I'm going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Merchant Metals, we are back here again for a second load of wire. I got some right there and a little bit up here and a little pile right there. So we're going to get this all loaded up. We're going to fill that buggy up again that's out in the backyard and get her to the car and load her up, and still getting ready for the auction. I've been very busy lately, and it's been hard to get stuff over there to that container without my truck, and I'm only doing what I can do and keep up with scrapping and, you know, the old usual stuff. So getting all this wire there is becoming a challenge. I think I'm gonna make it all into the same video. So tomorrow we'll be back over there. I'm gonna bring my scale and we're gonna weigh up all the weight of all the wire that I have, just so I can get a ballpark range of what I can get for it. You know, I'd like to at least get above scrap value. That would be nice. Then I wouldn't have to worry about dealing with it later, and I could just get the money now, you know. I won't have to work this stuff down. I got a massive mountain of wire over at the shop that's for the granulator, so I don't really feel like adding on to that because I ain't got too much time left here in Michigan. I should have been doing this like a couple weeks ago, but you know how life goes. I think I still got another week left on the delivery of my transmission for my truck, and it won't take long at all for my mechanic to get it in there for me. Yep. That's some really old stuff. Well, I guess you could still use that as a fire alarm wire or something like that. A lot of this looks like crapola. I'm just gonna leave that too and just scrap all that. I don't want to take anything there that looks too old, not used anymore type deal. This Romex is old stuff, but it's never been used before. You can tell it's still wrapped up. It was still wrapped up. But I'm thinking about taking that too. You never know. There might be like some homeowner or some guy out there that wants to wire up his garage really cheap. You never know. Even though it's old wire, doesn't mean it's bad wire. I've used this stuff all the time before, man. Helping people out, wire up their shed for free, or do it for a, you know, a steak dinner or whatever. just in general. I do try to be as hopeful as possible, but times are either going to be good or times are going to be tough. We're going to find out here in next month or so when I'm on the road. I'm going to leave all that. This is all going to be scrapped. Unless you guys see something that's good in here, leave it in the comments, man. Let me know. Do you think any of this right here in this pile should go for sale? That's like Cat 5 wire, but it's only half a spool. There's machine wire there. But, you know, I'm getting the idea that this has been used before. But you never know. Someone might want it. Other than scrap, who knows? So, anything here that you see. I mean, that's nice. I'll sell that. Yeah. Any of that? I don't know. What about this big stack of aluminum copper BX cable? Some of it's new. This stuff's never been used. This first roll, I'll take that, I suppose. But as far as that other stuff goes, I think a lot of that stuff has just been used before, you know. But this has still got plastic around it, so that's hinting to me that it's never been used. Maybe some of this stuff, I don't know. I mean, I would use that if I needed it. I don't know if someone else would. I would use all of this if I needed it, you know. But definitely not taking it with me. I'll be getting stuff like this along the way, you know. There's some good rolls up there too. Let's grab those. Not so much this one. That's a good one there. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. I really hope I'm giving this stuff new life. It'd be pretty pointless if some scrapper bought it from my auction. Because I could do that myself, you know. But I'm hoping and praying that somebody in the electrical business is there and that goes, oh, we can get this stuff for a good deal, and not rip the guy completely off. Hopefully it doesn't go for $1. That would fucking, oops, excuse my language. That would be like, what the fork, you know. I'm gonna take these with me so I can tag things, I suppose. That's nice. That's probably why I saved these. Let's do this. Let's make a little tag and label box. Let's throw some tape in there. I had a whole pile of these stainless steel handrails, and I kept about 2, 4, 6. I kept 6 of them for the travel trailer, because the front end of it's got wood walls I built, right? So I'm gonna put double handrails on each side of the wall, so it gives me something to grab onto when I try to lift it up. Well, when me and my crane tries to lift it up. I'll show you how that works later. But basically I got it set up to where my wooden walls, they slide right up and they pop off all 3 sides. And my crane is long enough to be able to pop up all 3 sides. So basically I just kind of got to wiggle it and guide it and it pops right out. And then the same difference for when I go and put them back up. I use the crane, swing them on, lower it down, bada bing. That's why I was able to build 4-foot walls on it and not have to worry about the walls being too heavy to lift. That was my whole worry right there. And I'm like, well, I got to get something, you know, something that's going to be universal to what I need. Everything, for everything. I got a strap set up to where I strap my four-wheeler right onto it, and I swing my four-wheeler up on there without even having to use a ramp. Okay, we got a bike. This is kind of cool here, I thought. But if there's gonna be a bike collector in the crowd, I got 2 banana bikes. This one, and then I got one actually in the trunk. So I got 1 boys and 1 girls version of the same style, same color banana bikes. They're a pair, you know. Definitely for restoration, that's for sure. But some people love collecting stuff like that. I know that for a fact. All right, let's get this trunk empty. Easily another 700-800 pounds of wire today dropped off. Hopefully stuff that people could use and or repurpose, whatever. You know, I could see it being different if this stuff was, you know, not on a spool and it was used and beat up and it looked bad, you know. But that's not the case for about 80 or 90% of the stuff that's in here. The only thing that I got in here that's really used for wire is that BX right there. And I think even some of that stuff hasn't even been used. It's just remnant, you know, remnant from the roll of full BX, you know. I might have to get that in one. That's heavy. As you can see, I'm uncovering that boy's banana bike right there. I piled wire all around it. Scared the crap out of me. That bike fell. I almost had a heart attack. Holy shoot. Oh. I'm hurting the resale value on this. Oh. Might need a new tire on the front. Oh yeah. Nice big old heavy roll of 220 style cords, all different types. All different styles of ends, the prongs, what I mean, yeah. I got what I need for the travel trailer. This is all extra. Oops. Good 60, 80 pound roll right there. Mason, hey, go sit down, buddy. I'm almost done. Wire. I guess I can pull that blank out. That's a lot of wire. When it makes the Toyota squad, it's usually in between 1,200 and 1,500 pounds in the load. I know that from, well, a lot of experience with the car. Especially with the new struts and shocks that it has. I had done this summer. Okay, I'll put these side by side so you guys can see them. They are really cool bikes. I mean, to a collector, you think they would want to restore a couple of bikes like this? Seriously. Like, they're not too bad. But by that I mean, yes, they're old, they're beat up, but all the parts on all of it is there, even the kickstands. So you wouldn't have to source parts for it. You know what I mean? Like, but the tires on this one, those tires hold there. But I mean, how cool would that be to see these two fully restored and still together? I guarantee you they're from the 70s. That BMX banana bike might be a little bit newer, like late 70s. That's back when they were like, yeah, let's start making the boys' bike that can go off-road, and that's what they came up with. They threw these little cat food tires on the front, and then the backside is flat. I don't know exactly why they went that route. They might not even be the original tires, but I know those are original tires. Let's keep going though. We're almost done here. Just got a few more things.